Mighty Mel V right now is so proud of Marvel. Are we getting an evil Ewok story? Maybe. For understanding what that means and a whole bunch of other things that are probably going to have you scratching your head over the next couple of minutes, well, I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS here to explain all of that. Thank you for joining us here on a fun-filled Friday evening. It is 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast. And, well, you're joining me because I have the, well, I wouldn't say the game on lock, but a fundamental understanding of how the Final Order cutoff system works. And this is the reason why you all join me here week in, week out. We're about to go through the Final Order cutoff list for 3/12/2023. And let's get this thing cranking. So subscribe to the content that we do here, of course, by leaving a comment after the show is over to help break the algorithms. And, of course, click the notification bell for notifications when we go live. And, yeah, don't forget to like and share the video. Don't forget! And then don't forget, I got this thing going on. And, yeah, I got one of these other shows that I also do on this channel here that have been, it's been on hiatus for a while. But I did log like 300 plus books. So I'm a little bit behind in the logging of the inventory, I guess you can say. But we'll get around to it. But when we drop a new Pickups and Mail Drops episode, you guys are going to love some of the things I picked up, I'm sure. I'm certain of it. Don't forget to check out all of our wonderful friends by subscribing to their content as well. And, of course, follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, on IG, or on Twitter. And you can find all the links to all of those wonderful places on the YouTube channel homepage. Shout out to WannaComics.com. And, of course, shout out to ComicBarricade.com, who also offers this code of ULTRA for 10% off of your Comic Barricade order. Help keeping your comic books upright in the boxes. At least keep mine upright. Soundtrack provided by the wonderful friends over there at Whitebat Audio, whitebataudio.com. And make sure you subscribe to them here on YouTube. And, of course, Carl Casey at Whitebat Audio is also available on Spotify, doing that wonderful stuff. And then here we have Mr. Mr. Eric S. Hurd in the live chat this evening, dropping just fire logo work. Make sure you guys check him out and hit him up for some variant cover content as well. All right, and hold on. I got to go open the office door before the animal knocks it down. The things I do for the animals in this house, including myself. But I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday to you. And, yeah, let's get this one going. So this is the secret variant, where we go through the list of Lunar distribution as well as previews distribution networks, and we show you all of the books that are on Final Orders due this weekend. And why do we do this? Well, rhyme or reason is, if you follow me, you know that we don't like to overpay for things. We don't like to catch what they call the FOMO. And, you know, everybody's out there getting offended by Josh's comic books post about making fun of speculators, but not me, because I think those are hilarious, and those are usually the speculators on the other end of things that are trying to drum up hype for books that they are holding, basically trying to get rid of the bags. But we don't do that here, because what we do here is we explore all the books before they hit shelves, giving you guys the best opportunity to order them with your local comic shop. So whether it be with your local comic shop, your online retailer, or if you're using Lucas at the Drunken Pull Box, however you're getting your books, these are the books that are going to be on Final Orders due this weekend. So let's take a look at this list we've got here at the ULTRAMAXIMUS channel. And that is the show that we got packaged here together, top to bottom, all your comic book information needs. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with some spoilerific things, because obviously we're looking at comic books that are coming out in a couple of weeks. So if you haven't been to the LCS and you didn't pick up your books this past week, there's probably going to be some stuff that might spoil you on these covers that may have happened in your story. So this is the price we pay. We kind of get spoiled on some of the storylines a little bit in order to make sure that we don't overpay. All right, so our first publisher up this evening is going to be Ahoy Comics, and these are Lunar distribution orders due, so, 3/12/2023, 3/13 for the remainder of the stuff if you're on the Previews Network. But gimmick number 2 of 5 is your cover A. And then here is a 3-copy Lane Lloyd unlockable variant. And apparently, that kid is really strong. American Mythology Productions is our next publisher, and we've got Laurel and Hardy #1 with a limited edition signed variant. I don't know who it's signed by, but okay. And then we got Augie and the Cockroaches, the Czech signed edition cover. And that is some Ren and Stimpy looking artwork. Willy's Wonderland prequel #1 Kickstarter double signed edition, and this is a book that continues to come back and haunt people with Willy's Wonderland. And then we've got Zombie Proof Zombie Zoo Museum Edition unsigned. So you got that one, and then you got the Museum Edition signed. And then the signed Vaughn Spencer. So 3 different versions of that book. 3 different versions. Up next is Archie, and it's got this very much so, you know, I gotta tell you, it's a cross between Transformers and Voltron for sure. But it is what it is. This is what Archie does. Is, you know, they use meta from other stories. And then, so yeah, what's with the broom, Sabrina? Spring cleaning? She says no, spring break, because Sabrina's riding her broom to Florida. Witches ride brooms. Asylum Press giving us Fearless Dawn Cold one-shot. Steve Mannion, cover A. Here's the cover B variant. Here's the cover C blank sketch. And then this is the cover D Virgin variant cover. Lunar Distribution Network also has the Comics Experience, which gives us first 3 one-shot. So, I don't know what's going on there, besides my animal being bad. Annoying me at my chair. Yeah, them people's looks definitely naked. And then here is the first 3 one-shot cover B. Then we've got Joseph, 1957, #1 of a 2-issue miniseries, and this is basically the CCP had a gorilla, and they tried to launch him into space to get rid of him, and apparently he comes back and he's like not happy. Not happy. There's your cover B. There is the Space Odyssey variant. I actually dig this one. It's very much a pretty cool homage. But this is a 10-copy incentive on a CEX book. 7 Years in Darkness, #2 of 4. And there's your cover A. Yeah, basically Russian Project X, yeah. Blood sausage. What's up, brother? 7 Years in Darkness, #2. Got a cover B to go along with it, and that's definitely Nosferatu. Oh, look at that. There's your 10-copy Ben Templesmith variant. Yes, this is a fresh Yeti full of pressed coffee. And I normally don't show Dynamic Forces books here because normally it's a bunch of hubbub. Isn't that right, bub? But Ken Haser doing the signed color clown sketches. So a whole bunch of killer clown sketches on Spawn variants. All right. I mean, just didn't want you guys to miss this if you're a fan. And like I said, I don't normally show that stuff. Fantagraphics actually has a couple of things, but they didn't show many covers. Red Room has a 1-4 incentive bundle. Red Room, pardon me. Red Room 1-4 and Red Room Trigger Warnings 1-4 incentive bundle. So that's pretty interesting. It's going to give you all the incentive bundles from those. And then Red Room Trigger Warnings 1-4 incentive bundle by itself. So it's got 2 incentive bundles and then 1 incentive bundle which has both of them together. Interesting. Mad Cave is up next. I'm not sure. Nature's Labyrinth, #5 of 6. Merc Publishing. We got Born of Blood, #6 of 6. And there's your cover A. Here is your cover B. This is your cover C. This is your 25 copy incentive. This is the 50 copy incentive. And then this is your 100 copy Gregbo Watson foil risque variant. Oh. I don't see what's so risque about this one unless there's some other artwork that's omitted. Anyway, Opus has given us the Ziltoid Omniscient number 1. There's your cover A. And all they offered was this 5 copy incentive. They didn't give it nothing else. Scout Comics also has Category 0, Conflict number 5 of 5. We've got Count Dante number 1 of 6, so there's your cover A. So this is the unauthorized but sort of true story of the deadliest man who ever lived. And then here is the cover B. The 25 copy unlockable spot foil variant. So I assume the dragon on the cover is going to have some spot foil on it. Eternus issue 5 of 7. And then we've got the Tales of Volcania number 1 of 4 with a cover A. Oh, and there is your 10 copy unlockable. Oh, that was just supposed to be not shown. Sumerian's your next publisher with books to actually show you. Sacco, number 1 of 4 with a cover A by Francesco Tomaselli. And then we've got this one here. And I forget, it's a foreign country cop story. Serbian, I believe. Here is the cover B. And then here is the Scout Homage. And the 10 copy incentive variant. 25 copy incentive variant. And then this is the limited edition Antonio Fuso and Steve Ekstrom variant. Allocations may occur. I don't know why. I don't know why allocations are going to occur for a book that's not FOC'd yet, but yeah. You got a couple of days to stew on this one to see if you want to get on board and try to get on board with this one, but good luck. Good luck. Vault also has some final orders due 3/12 unless you're on the previews network for these books, which would be Monday 3/13. But Barbaric Hell to Pay number 3, cover A. Here is your cover B. End After End number 6 with a cover A. There's the cover B to go along with that. And then we've got Nightfall number 3, which is your double feature cover A. This is the cover B. This is West of Sundown number 10, cover A. Pardon me for not putting my phone on silent while I get people sending me weird stuff. Oh, great. Not safe for work. West of Sundown number 10 with a cover A, like I said. And then here's the cover B. And then this is the Sealy variant cover. Wrapping up for Vault. Whatnot Publishing. Griffin number 1 of 3, cover A. There's the Hidalgo. The Dayglow variant. Cover C by Beck. Now this one did catch my attention, obviously, because it's a good homage to the Star Trek The Motion Picture. Yeah, you know. Galaxy's Most Wanted Griffin number 3, or 1 of 3. That's the cover E. And then here's the 10 copy incentive. This is the 25 copy incentive by Dayglow, which is your black and white. And then the Dayglow Virgin variant. Zenoscope. Cinderella vs. Queen of Hearts number 1 of 3, cover A. Cinderella vs. Queen of Hearts number 1 of 3, cover B. Or then here is the cover C. That's actually Pretty fire looking, right? Here is the cover D. They did not show the cover A for Gretel Mortal Vices, but they did show the cover B. And here is the cover C. There is the cover D. Grim Fairy Tales number 71, cover A was not shown, but the cover B was. Cover C. And then here is the cover D by Matos. Mystery Annual Spawn of Abyss, cover A. And cover B. You know, they both actually had the same artwork placeholder, so one of them's not right. Which one of them's not right? I couldn't tell you. Cover C, however, so right. Oh, and then shout out to Lucas, and here's your tentacle cover. And there's your cover D by Alfredo Reyes. Tales of Terror Quarterly, Heart's Desire cover A was not shown, but the cover B was. There is your cover C, looking like one of the Birch twins. Yeah. Boom Studios dropping Magic the Gathering 25 cover A. Magic the Gathering cover B, Secret Planeswalker variant. And then here's the 10 copy incentive by Miguel Mercado. And here is your 25 copy incentive by Yoon. Mosley number 3 of 5, cover B. Here's a 10 copy incentive by Mercado as well. 25 copy incentive by Olivetti. Yeah. Mosley number 3's got a cover E unlockable variant. Mosley number 3's cover F unlockable variant as well. Seasoned Have Teeth number 1, cover A, cover B, and your 10 copy incentive. This is your 25 copy incentive. This is the FOC foil reveal variant by David Mack. And then your unlockable. Wrapping it up for the boom. We're on to Dark Horse. Clear number 2 of 3, cover A. Cover B, that's your foil. But then it is also a 10 copy incentive by Johnson. Hairball number 1, cover B. Koshi in Hell, 4 of 4. Skull and Bones number 2 of 3. And then Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 5 of 8 did not have its cover shown. And Where Monsters Lie number 3 of 4, cover A. Cover B. The Witcher, The Ballad of the Two Wolves, covers A and B for issue number 4. And then here is your cover C. And your cover D. So 4 covers on that one. Wrapping it up for Dark Horse. All right, you know where we're at. So we're at Dynamite. If you need to take a refresher or a fresh air break or whatever, you got a little bit of time. But you might want to stick around if you're a fan of Disney properties getting comic books, because here we go, everybody. Disney villains. Now, we all know that there's been a major push in the last 15 or 20 years to get people to be more accepting of villains, to have the villainary side more acceptable. Now, I will point this out. Being a kid is idolizing Optimus Prime, but growing up is understanding Megatron. And if you see, even my cat agrees with me on that one. She totally agrees. Yeah. So, Scar getting his own book. And with all the hubbub that Dynamite's been doing with all these books here, lots of variants. So there's your cover A. Here's your cover B. There's your cover C. There's your cover D. And there is your cover E. Here's a blank Authentics variant so you can get your own cover made. But then we've got a cover G 10 copy incentive, which is done by David Nakayama. We've got a 10 copy incentive here. Modern Icons variant cover, and of course that's got Simba on it. Then we got a 15 copy incentive of the A cover, 20 copy character design variant, 25 copy incentive Connor's Modern Icon variant not shown, an action figure variant, 30 copy incentive not shown, 40 copy Virgin, 50 copy Yoon Virgin, 75 copy incentive Virgin, and then we've got a 100 copy Virgin. We've got a 150 copy Virgin. Then we've got a 200 copy incentive Virgin of the A cover. This is weird too, because this is the cover S 250 copy incentive. But I guess this is probably like where they show Scar falling to his death. Because remember, the bad guys never win in the Disney movies. They all go out. But there's your 250 copy incentive. But you know what's funny? It says incentive for all these CGC. So I wonder if it's going to be a signature series type of book. But there's also going to be a premium metal. And there's also going to be this Lindsay limited virgin variant. So you know it's going to have a suggested retail price of $49.99. Cover V is going to be an FOC bonus Jay Lee original art variant. Here is the Green Jungle Authentics blank variant. The cover X is your 7 copy FOC black and white. Another 7 copy FOC black and white. Here is yet another 7 copy FOC incentive black and white. And oh yeah, continuing on, 7 copy. But this time they go up to a 10 copy for the Jay Lee artwork on black and white. And for the 15 copy Nakayama Virgin, that one's going to be an FOC variant, as well as the 15 copy Jay Lee Virgin incentive. All FOC incentives. Good luck. Sweetie Candy Vigilante number 5, cover A, and here is the cover B to go along with that one. Here's your cover C, the cover D, the cover E is your 20 copy incentive, and then your cover F is your 25 copy incentive, Zulu Virgin. The cover G, FOC bonus rock album homage. The cover H, 7 copy rock album line art variant. Sweetie Candy Vigilante's got a 7 copy incentive, as well as this other 7 copy Howard line art variant. Cover K is your 10 copy Jeff Zornow final cover. IDW dropping Dead Seas number 5, cover A. Cover B. And this was the cover C that was shown. My Little Pony Best of Twilight Sparkle cover A was shown, but no cover B and cover C, which I'm assuming cover C is probably going to be a 10 copy incentive. Double check with your retailers on this one, because they were not easily shown in previews like they might have been late ads. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Armageddon Game, The Alliance number 6, cover A. Cover B, and then we've got your 10 copy incentive. Now, this one looks pretty cool. We got some cool covers go along with this one. So TMNT Last Ronin, Lost Years number 3. Obviously, everybody's digging this one because this is, takes place between whatever end of the TMNT series and the Last Ronin does. So it's kind of like, how do they get to the Last Ronin? Here's where they show it. So there's a cover B, Eastman and Bishop. They didn't have the artwork shown for that one. Here is the Smith variant, as they say, but man, that looks very Eastmanish. This is the 25 copy incentive. This is the 50 copy incentive. This is the 100 copy incentive, which I think this is the one, if you're going to be chasing these covers for any kind of like flip value, this is going to be the one you're going to try to get for as cheap as possible. I'm just saying. Just saying. And if that one exists, why even bother chasing the 1 in 50 unless you're going to get it for like a smoking hot deal? So I hope you guys are not overpaying for those incentives. Image Comics giving you Almighty number 3, Blood Tree number 3, Flawed number 6 of 6. There's the cover B to go along with that one. Hell to Pay number 4, cover A. Cover B. Hey Kids Comics, Volume 3. Schlock of the New. I Hate This Place number 7, cover A. And the cover B, which is, of course, the explicit cover variant. Now, this one's weird. Junk Rabbit number 1. It's obviously a human. And then here's the cover B. The cover C. The cover D. The blank sketch. No incentives. King Spawn number 21 with a cover A by Brooks. That's amazing. There's the cover B. It's also pretty fire. Can you believe that? There's 21 issues of that already? Crazy, right? Local Man number 1 with a second printing. Love Everlasting number 6, cover A. Cover B. Nightclub number 4. Cover B, black and white variant. Phantom Road number 2. Phantom Road number 2, cover B. Radiant Black number 24 with a blacklight edition. So I think this one was delayed from the other issues because they didn't show anything else for Radiant Black number 24. But they did show Radiant Pink. Radiant Pink number 4 of 5. Here's a 25 copy incentive to go along with that. Stillwater number 18. Sweet Paprika Black, White, and Pink one shot. So here we go. There's the cover B by Frank Cho. Here is the cover C. Here is the cover D. And your cover E. Lots of good talent on this one for sure. I'm seeing some good stuff. There's the cover F. And that's Merca. Cover G. And the pink cover H. Walking Dead Deluxe number 60. Here is the cover B, Adler to McCaig. And then part of a massive connecting variant mural. And also the last one of that is the cover C by Manipul. DC, and these orders are due, of course, on Saturday, 3/12/2023. The Adventures of John Kent, Superman. I'm sorry, The Adventures of Superman John Kent, I should say. Issue 2 of 6. This is the cover B. Here is the cover C. So apparently it's this Ultraman that stole his youth from him. Here is the cover D, John Timms. And then here is the cover E, 25 copy, Mike Perkins cardstock variant cover. 50 copy, Clayton Henry foil variant. Batman 134 with a cover A by Jorge Jimenez. Cover B by Joe Quesada. That's cardstock variant cover, of course. And then we've got Art Germ on the variant cover for Punchline. But wait, there's Frank Cho giving us a 25 copy incentive as well. That's pretty awesome. Larry Joe, what's up? Good to see you in the live chat. And Empire Comics, good to see you as well. Awesome Sauce Radio, shout out to you, sir. Blood Sausage, always a good to see you in the chat, sir. Desired Comics as well. Thanks for stopping by. Newbie Comics and Eric S. Hurd, of course. You guys are much appreciated. And everybody else watching. But here is your 50 copy Art Germ foil variant cover. So it's going to be a Punchline foil. Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, number 6 of the 7-issue miniseries. And there is your cover A. Bill Sienkiewicz did a Batman variant. And then a Joker variant. If you're not a fan of Sienkiewicz's art, you're probably not seeing these as I am, but I can see the eye on this one. This one's definitely a little bit on the dark side, but that's how Bill Sienkiewicz does, man. And then we got Guerilla Mark delivering 25 copy incentive. But this right here, now the only thing they got wrong is Joker should be holding a crowbar, not a hammer. I mean, that's really the only thing that's missing on this cover. Other than that, this cover is hilarious. Cosmic One, good to see you as well. All right, so we've got Batman Vengeance of Bane, the one-shot facsimile edition. And I don't know why I presented that way. I should have cropped that one in probably a little bit. Deceased War of the Undead Gods with the cover C, so they didn't show the cover A or the cover B. This one right here is the cover C, the acetate variant. Only it doesn't have an extra staple and it wasn't added after production. So this right here is going to be having one of those acetate covers over top of this wonderful, wonderful looking cyborg. And I'm sorry, but that's probably one of the best cyborgs I've seen. So there's probably going to be some other covers with that one. Flash 796 with a cover A. And that's your Torrin Clark 1 Minute War variant. I'm sorry, it's not even a variant. That's the regular cover. You know, you probably just want to get your pre-order in somewhere because they probably haven't closed it yet. Comics Experience. But Flash 796 also has this cover B, this cover C, and this cover D is your 25 copy incentive. This is your 50 copy Torrin Clark foil variant. Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 7, cover A. The cover B. The cover C by Francesco Mattina. 25 copy incentive by Christian Ward. That's pretty awesome. Just transparent enough to see him through the balloon. I mean, that's kind of funny, right? Poison Ivy, number 11, cover A. Ooh, the Bloody Vacation. Poison Ivy, number 11, with a cover B. Poison Ivy, number 11, with a cover C by Amy Reeder. Oh. Here is your David Nakayama 25 copy incentive variant showing a very, very nice Poison Ivy. Come on, you going to give us a foil? Nope. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 121. Static Shadows of Dakota, number 3 of 6. And I gotta say this joke. You guys are gonna love this. So apparently this is a crossover because that right there, my friends, that's the Raza cover. No, there's the reveal. It's Static versus Tosin. Static versus Tosin on a 25 copy incentive. Marvel versus DC, everybody. Just kidding. Static Shadows of Dakota, number 3. There's your 25 copy incentive by Jamal Campbell. But yeah, the Tosin-esque like drawings on his arm got me there. And I normally don't put hardcovers on here, but they did it with a variant. So here's Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons. It's hardcover. And then there's a direct market edition hardcover. DC Black Label. So I figured some of you guys might want to know about that one. And again, like I said, I don't normally put the hardcovers on here or the trade paperbacks because, we're dealing with new books. But that's there for you. And then our final publisher of the evening, and amazingly, we're going to get out of here probably in under 50 minutes if we're lucky. Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, and apparently she's gone full vampire. The Hans variant. And then here is the Rico variant, which is your 25 copy incentive. All right, all right, all right. Captain America Cold War Alpha number 1. And apparently Bucky Barnes has gone, has basically gone against the grain. Made some people mad. So Daniel Acuna giving us this variant cover. And then here's one of my favorites, of course, is these Captain America Cold War Alpha, the Infinity Saga Phase 3 variant cover. So all these Infinity Saga variants that are showing and depicting pieces of the Infinity Sagas. You know, pretty cool, right? Captain America Cold War Alpha with a Caselli Marvel Icon variant cover, and just like Wolverine's White Space variant cover, Captain America and Wolverine are looking for who stole the background. Captain America Cold War Alpha #1 with a Alex Ross Virgin Sketch variant, so you know what that means. You're going to get 4 of these 25 copy Marco Chiquito variant covers, and then you're going to have 1 of these 1 in 100 Alex Ross Zemo Virgin Sketch variants. Captain Marvel #46 going back for a second printing because of the demand, I guess, to read the story of X-Men and the Brood. Revenge of the Brood. And then Captain Marvel 48 also continues on this story. Here's the Durso variant cover. And then here is the Stormbreakers variant. No incentive. Carnage #12. Carnage #12 with the Alex Ross Timeless Hella Virgin variant. And then, of course, 100 copy incentive on that one. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1 going back for a second printing. And, of course, there's a lot of speculation on this one. And I got to give a few shout-outs because, of course, back in the day, the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider and Thanos 13 was a very, very hot talked-about book. We all thought it was Deadpool. We also, thought the book was going to be bigger for your old man Thanos stuff and King Thanos or whatever you want to call him. But no, Thanos 13 is popular because Cosmic Ghost Rider. So if there is indeed the first appearance of a new Cosmic Ghost Rider, the second printing might be on your radar. Fantastic Four #6. And then we have the Andrews variant cover, which absolutely slaps. But there's also Alex Ross giving us his Timeless Annihilus Virgin variant cover. And then here is the sketch variant of that. So this is a 100 copy incentive. So Guardians of the Galaxy #1 is the first Guardians title we've had since its last cancellation, I think over a year ago. And let me answer this question here real quick. How does Marvel determine there was demand for a book? So basically, Blood Sausage in the ordering system, if they go to try to reorder and it's back ordered, not stocked, they will see if there's any printed copies available in the warehouses to try to fulfill these orders. So if they can't fulfill the orders and they get enough of the request, they then go back and reprint. And then they will offer that printing up to the people who tried to get their orders fulfilled and could not. And usually it ends up on shelves. But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy making its return just in time for the movie to be hitting in a couple of months. But here's a Derek Chew variant cover, right? This is open order. So you don't have to spend your hard-earned money on that one if you don't want to. We're getting the Infinity Saga Phase 3 variant cover here, which is pretty awesome. It's showing the ego. Scotty Young also got a variant. And then there's this Walker Grootfall variant. What's Grootfall? Is there going to be some kind of evil Groot stuff going on? This one's kind of wild, and I got to give a shout out to Comic Crusaders. He posted it on his IG. For everybody who's noticing that they're putting out, a photo variant here and there for the MCU every now and then, some people are chasing all these. And it's making the earlier ones from Iron Man and stuff like that super hard to find if you're trying to put together sets now. All hail Rabum Alal, who, as you guys know, I'm a variant of Kang. I'm Kang on the toilet. Shout out to the Spontic brothers. But I'm also a Doom variant, apparently, as being a Rabum Alal of this dimension. And I got to give a shout out to our Lord and Savior, Lord King Doom here, showing his Pimp Hand is strong. And that was an open order variant. But here's your 25 copy incentive. This is your 50 copy incentive Derek Chew Virgin. And then we're going to have this 100 copy Alex Ross Doctor Doom variant on Guardians of the Galaxy #1. I'm surprised there's not 2 1/100s, to be honest. But anyway, Hallows Eve also going back for a second printing of issue #1. Hallows Eve #2 also on FOC the same time now. Here is the Ryan Brown variant cover, the placeholder for the 25 copy Dotson incentive. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5 with a David Marquez variant cover. And then Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5 with the Ross Timeless Electro Virgin variant cover. But you know what? I'm happy to see Miles back in this costume. 100 copy incentive for Electro Virgin variant. Miracle Man Marvel Tales number 1. So all of the remastered Miracle Man stuff that was reprinted in the Miracle Man reprint series, issues 1 through 4 from 2014, is what is collected in here. So it's old Miracle Man material that was remastered and re-released in 2014, issues 1 through 4, put together in one book. There's going to be a 50 copy Virgin variant of that collected edition of stuff. Good luck to you if you're a Miracle Man fan. Now, Miracle Man Marvel Tales number 1 also has an Alex Ross variant cover, which I think is phenomenal. Phenomenal! Moon Knight number 22. And then here's the Riley variant cover. Alex Ross Timeless Kingpin Virgin variant. And you know, 100 copy incentive to go along with that. Predator number 2. Predator number 2 with a Shaw variant. And then here is the 25 copy incentive by Ryan Brown. Silver Surfer Ghost Light number 3. And Surfer and the Ghost Light himself apparently got something going on here. And there's the Ken Lashley variant cover. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 1 going back for a second printing as well. And here's your Greg Land variant cover showing the Gwen Ock. You know what's really funny is that my son plays the Marvel, the encapsulated toys or whatever, and they actually had a Gwen Ock. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 33, the Inferno Squad making their second appearance. And then, of course, the Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 33 with the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary variant. Star Wars High Republic number 8. High Republic number 8 with the Marguerite Sauvage variant. 25 copy incentive. Alright, so here we go, everybody. Did Mighty Mel V get his wish granted? Did Marvel provide everybody with an Ewok story? What happens when you land on the dark side of the forest moon of Endor? Like in that video game, where the Ewoks are apparently bloodthirsty and savage. Well, by the fire in Wicket's eyes here, I'd say you're in for a hell of a story. And here is your Garbonet Connecting variant cover. This is your Zulo variant cover. This is your Momoko variant. This is your 25 copy incentive. And this is the 100 copy incentive Ryan Brown Virgin variant. Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants number 3. Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants number 3 with the LaRocca SOS April Connecting variant. You know, I think I've seen Joshua Swabby Sway using this pose before, but that's fine. But this is the Sway variant. X-23 Deadly Regenesis, number 2 of 5. And of course, this is her versus the new guy introduced in issue 1. And then this is the issue 2 of 5 Yoons variant. X-Men number 19, second printing. And of course, this is tying into the Captain Marvel story. And that's the reason why they reprinted this one as well to go along with it. And then X-Men 21 also continues on the story. X-Men number 21 has this Come and Cooley trading card variant showing Moira X. Oh, man. But you know what? Moira X's first appearance was actually not until House of X number 2. She was just Moira McTaggart before that. And then the Klein Stormbreakers variant cover showing Groot as well. I don't know what's going on with all these Groot covers, but apparently something's going on. X-Men 21 with the Stefano Caselli variant cover showing Brew. And then we've got the Scotty Young variant cover showing Magic. And then our final book of the evening is X-Men 1963 number 1 with a facsimile edition new printing. That's right, everybody. Don't blow up the spec on this one. Stop pushing X-Men #1 out of my range by hyping it. That's our show, everybody. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and as I continue to keep it real on the FOC tip, you're going to continue to smash that variant, or smash that like button. No barcode on that one. I don't know, man. Maybe. But don't forget to tune in to the next episode. Subscribe to the content, and of course, don't forget to check out the Drunken Chat family tonight, 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next week. And as promised, I got you out in under 50, with about 30 seconds to spare. So we're going to ride it out with a little bit of the tunes. But I will see you guys next week. Thanks again for tuning in, and I do appreciate you guys.